wheat flours have been the most popular and commonly used kind of flours. But did you know that there are more than 40 varieties of these flours, and they don't just originate from grains but from seeds, from nuts, from lentils and other kinds of grains as well. So in today's video we are going to be discussing about these varieties, just 10 of these flours, and know what are their health benefits and how we can include them in our diet. So let us get started. So to begin with the almond flours, these have known to be popular over the recent years, and we normally add almond flours to pizza bases, to desserts, for making bread, etc. With this we move on to corn flour. Corn flours are normally added as a thickening agent to your gravies, to your soups. It is added in breads, in making desserts, etc. It has a pale yellow color and has been extracted from whole corn kernels, and that is why they are known as whole grain. Have you heard of semolina flour? Semolina is a type of whole flour which is made from the ground durum wheat. These have high gluten content and they are basically used for making pastas and are also involved in a lot of baking recipes. With this, we move ahead with oats flour. These are obviously made from oats and are a very healthy option and a good substitute for people who have celiac disease or intolerance to gluten, because oats flour are absolutely gluten free unless there is a cross contamination. These are added to waffles, muffins, cookies, cakes, breads, and even the normal chapatis you eat at home. These are very healthy and very filling at the same time. We will now talk about the sunflower seed flours. These are fine and mild tasting flours and have high amount of protein as compared to the whole grain flours. And why is that so? For obvious reasons, because it is made of sunflower seeds after the oil has been extracted from it, and the use of sunflower seed flour is very much similar to the almond and the sesame flours. We now talk about the quinoa flour. Quinoa is known as a pseudo grain because it is not a true grass species. It is a good substitute for the wheat flours and it is added to a lot of recipes. It is also known as the best gluten-free option. So do include this in your diet. Talking about gluten-free flours, potato flours are also gluten-free. They are high in carbohydrates and low in fats. These are normally added to breads, to dumplings, to cookies, to other desserts. Let us now talk about the devil flour, shall we? Well, I am referring to the refined flour or the all-purpose flour. Now, why did I call it a devil flour? Because it is only made of the endosperm of the grain. That is, it contains a lot of starch. But despite these reasons, it is the most popularly used ingredient for baked goods. It adds a firm structure to the breads and other baked items, and that is why it is added to a lot of recipes where baking is involved. It is added as a thickening agent in gravies and in soups as well. We shall now talk about the white rice flour. White rice flours are made of the white rice and it is a refined flour. These have a mild texture, they are very light in weight, and they are used again like the all-purpose flour. It is used as a thickening agent, it is used as a baking ingredient in a lot of recipes. And last but not the least, the whole wheat flours. These are made from the whole grain kernels. It has germ, bran and endosperm layer, unlike the all-purpose flour which only had the starch in it, thus making whole wheat flours nutritionally more valuable. It has a better nutritional profile, it has more fiber, it has protein, and it adds a nutty and savory flavor to the food, thus added to a lot of recipes as well. Now the question arises, which flour is best for me? Well, there is no right answer to this question because it depends on the characteristics that you are looking for in a flour. Whether you want the flour to be gluten free or you want it to have more fiber or more protein, depending on your requirements, you have to pick the flour. But like I have always mentioned, add variety to your diet, try different options. Each flour has its own characteristics and nutritional profile. So make sure that you're open to change and you are open to trying new options. That is all for today. I hope you liked today's video. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel. I will see you on next Sunday. Until then, love, invest, find yourself and enjoy.